Hey everyone, welcome to Shop Talk. I get asked the question quite a bit, what should we look for when we're going out and trying to find a vintage saw to restore, muscle saw. This is one I found, and I'll show you what I did on it when I went to look at it. It was real dusty when I got it. You want to pull it over and see if it does have compression, see if the motor does turn over. This one passed that test. You don't want to start it. These mufflers, when they set for quite some time, the rust and debris breaks away, and you have a chance of running that through your motor when you start it up. So you don't want to do that, even though the guy you're buying it from wants you to hear it run. Just say no, don't want to. Check for broken parts. This has the muffler cover. These muffler covers were the first thing to get broke on the saw of this model. This one was in great shape. This was mounted on a chainsaw mill, which is another red flag. Usually they are highly used and really worn out. This one was not. It was really clean. The guy just made a couple cuts with it. One way you can tell that is on this particular model, chips and pitch just really pack in here tight, and this looks almost new. So he'd only made a few cuts with it. Look for broken pieces on the starter housing. All the components are in good shape. It even has a little deflector here, factory deflector. This is good shape. So far it looks like it's a good saw, and when you get it home, get the cover off, air cleaner box. Then you can access the muffler and the carburetor, pull both those off, and you can check the cylinder and see what kind of shape it's in. This one still had machining marks on the piston telling me it was very low hours. Get that muffler off, clean it good, get you some safety glasses on, get an air nozzle, blow out all the debris in that carburetor before you attempt to put it back on and start the saw up. On all your vintage saws, you always want to check this right here for side play. This is the crankshaft and the clutch. This is the business end of the saw. This is what gets all the wear, and most generally, if the bearing's going to be loose, it's going to be on this side. Get a hold of the bar stud, good grip on it, and try to work it back and forth, linear motion. Should be good and tight. These that have got a lot of hours on them, you can actually feel the play. That is not a good indicator for a saw to restore. Might be a good parts saw, but not one you'd want to restore and cut at some of the shows. Overall, this saw here turned out to be a real nice chainsaw.